Okay, so today I'm gonna talk about very important situation or consideration you want after you graduate from JCU University. Since I'm already graduated from there, and based on my experience, I think I have the right to say or give some tips on whoever is gonna graduate soon or whoever is considering to study in JCU University, Singapore. I think a lot of foreigners would like to work in Singapore, no matter you graduate from this school or not. Okay, but for JCU University, we have the campus in Singapore. Okay, that's not the main thing. I will go straight to the point. How you can find a job in Singapore if you are holding a private degree from JCU University or maybe from Kaplan or PSB Academy. So, first of all, the very first thing you have to do is maintain a very good school performance, no matter it's on academy or non-academy wise. Because you may think that, okay, some company don't really check on your result. If you already have a working experience, oh yes, then you are very, very privileged. But I believe a lot of fresh graduates like me from private uni don't have these outstanding thing for the employer to consider. So I would say your academic performance and your non-academic performance are one of their consideration. Like if you don't maintain a good result, like you always only at a borderline pass for all your modules, they actually know whether you are responsible for your studies. And if your attendance rate is really bad and is reflected from the school, it also shows that whether you will be punctual for your work. So if you really want to work in Singapore, you gotta make sure once you start studying in your private uni, you gotta maintain the good performance. Just try your very best on the non-academic wise and academic wise. That's one of the main part. Another thing is try to devote yourself on volunteer work or school clubs, because a company don't only find people who are only academic smart. Because if they want to find academic smart, they can have just employ people from the local uni like NUS, NTU, or SMU. That's when you can kind of like make yourself stand out. Like for myself, I was involved in student council and Chinese club, and all along, I was kind of grow up in Singapore, so I have a lot of school clubs experience and voluntary experience. That's something for the companies to consider whether you are passionate or you are willing to devote or serve the community. And that, yeah, so you don't be just a regular student who want to go lesson, just tap your finger or go away, or just go lesson, try to study so hard but you don't care about others, you just want to be a nerd. That is not really something to make you stand out. Yeah. Another thing is, if you want to find a job, do it in your very last semester. Don't only do that after you graduate. Unless decided to work in Singapore after you graduate, then that's another thing. But once you already have the mindset, or your parents tell you that you should work in Singapore since it's a good place, then you should start searching a job in last semester. Despite you may be really busy with your schoolwork and the clubs, but you gotta manage it wisely. And actually in the last semester, you do have the time for just a job interview. If you really have the heart, you don't need to make excuses. Okay, another thing I would suggest is, if you want to find a job, I would suggest you to find job on like Indeed.com and build up on your LinkedIn profile, which I think most of the university career advisor will tell you to do, because LinkedIn profile is something very important. Some of the company employers do check on your LinkedIn profile just by typing your name, or sometimes they ask for your LinkedIn profile link. So you gotta build up your career path slowly throughout your university journey, and that's also why your lecturer or your school career advisor always tell you you gotta build up your image slowly if you really want to find a job. Especially in the last semester, they tend to let you attend a lot of talks on career. Yeah, like for JCU University, we had the MDP, multidiscipline project, and one of our lecturer invite people from Prudential or Great Eastern to tell us how to find a job or building on our career path. That's actually very important, and what they say is actually right. Another thing is, if you want to find a good job, you gotta think what you really want to do and which field you want to work for. Not just because, okay, my mom said that you should go business, then you just go business, but maybe you don't do well for business. You know, you really gotta ask yourself whether you are able to do it well, because the company do want to see whether you have a passion, whether you have the ability to do so, and whether you are able to sustain to work for them in the long term. Like, for my experience, I managed to find a job before I graduated from JCU University, which is very amazing for everyone. That they were like, oh, congratulations, Wei Qing, you managed to find a job. But yeah, I devote myself in work as a software engineer. I was a software engineer for around like 1 month, near 2 months. Then I realized that I don't suit IT field that much. That lead to like how I quit, and now I'm finding a new job, and I know I'm able to find a new job very soon. Okay, that's not a main part, but what my experience is, I want to tell you guys that you need to find a job that you really like. Especially a lot of companies like to sign a bonds, or sometimes if you find a job through a recruitment agency, you have to pay your 1 month salary to them. So you gotta be very considerate and serious about it, and don't do last minute work and start to blame everyone that why I can't find job, why government is being like this to me. But sometimes you gotta think why you are not prepared. You don't blame anyone because school has been telling you what to do. Like, even right now, if you watch my video, I'm telling you what to do. And I know you may be new on finding a job in Singapore, but you as a foreigner, you gotta know that there is a quota for S-Pass, employment pass. It's not that, oh, maybe you really have outstanding resume or skill, they will employ you. No, because they still need to check on the quota. So you have to firstly I say you need to have a good academic performance, non-academic performance, and good attitude, your passion, and you will need to finger cross and pray to God that they have a quota for you. And usually, if you want to make sure they have the quota, you gotta search for a bigger company. I was working for a bigger company, like a really huge one. That's why they have the quota for me. And for a foreigner, you can't really be too picky, especially on the salary, because for them to have a pass as employment pass for you, they have to pay the levy rate. So you gotta maybe lower your expectation a little bit, so you'll find a job easier. Yeah, that's the main point on finding a job in Singapore. Another thing is, like maybe the very, very final tips, when you are about to go for the interview, you gotta sound very polite, well-groomed, I think that's like a common sense. And you have to try to reply as soon as possible on your email, on your SMS, or on your WhatsApp, or pick up your phone call, because company like to contact you through the email. And if you are the kind of person who don't like to check email, then you're in a great trouble. Or you're the kind of person who have tons of email there, like a spam mail, then you will have to kind of change that bad habit and try to check. Or if you're the person like me, the phone is always in silent, then you have to make it a ringtone. So when the company call you, you are able to pick up. Because people, they are the employer, they are not there to please you. You know, they are not like our school student service who are able, like, who are supposed to maybe try to help you. So you need to be grateful and be more alert and aware when you try to find a job. Yes. Okay, so after I've said so much, I hope you guys really learn something after this talk. And I know sometimes my talk, like the content, may not be taught in a school. That's why I try to say as much as can. But I know the school also try to provide as much help. And like in JCU, we do have like a career fair, and usually after graduation, they still have like another career fair or career talk try to help the alumni or the current students. So I think if you're still struggling to find job, you should look up help from uni and try to apply job like from Indeed.com and build up a good resume. Yeah, and especially when you try to find job, you gotta look on the description carefully, because sometimes they only offer to Singaporean or PR, permanent resident or Malaysian. Yeah, you don't waste your time applying those jobs and wondering why they took 1 month and still not getting back to me. So yeah. Hope you guys have a nice day.